Hello students, welcome back. Previously we talked about the syllabus and then the modules. Now let's go to assignments. There are two types of assignments here in this course. One is Canvas assignments and then the other is my MATLAB assignment. They're 10% each. Canvas assignment is handwritten assignment that you have to complete and submit to Canvas. And then my MATLAB is completely separate. I'm going to talk about my MATLAB in a separate video. By the way, here is the syllabus. Here, right here. Yeah, that's the syllabus. And grading scale, we have these two, Canvas assignments and then my MATLAB assignments. One is handwritten assignments and the other is computer drill. We're going to talk about my MATLAB in a separate video. Let's focus upon Canvas assignments. And then they are structured like this. Weekly homeworks, exercise set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's number 7, which is down here. It's exam 1 correction, that's extra credit. So it is due on December 13th. And then exercise 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 14. And then finally number 15, that 2 is an extra credit. Those are exam corrections. Now what are the standard homeworks? Looks like this. Exam problem, mathematical version, and then PDF version. Let's see, PDF version it's going to be okay this time, but I cannot promise you that all the fonts are coming out okay. Sometimes it just gets screwed up. In this case, no problem, but I do not make any guarantee on PDF file. As for the NB file, Mathematica file, that's going to be always working, and of course you need Wolfram Mathematica or Wolfram Player to see it. In this case we have 6 problems, and then you have to write not just the answer but also the entire intermediate step, justification. In the exam, justification will worth about 70%, and then correct answer will be about 30%. In homeworks, it's going to be about 50-50. So 2-point problem, and then if you write only the answer, then you're going to get just 1 out of 2. So you have to write down all the intermediate steps. And suppose that you did that, you may spend about 4 pages, 5 pages, it depends. And then you'll have to scan those. There are many scanning apps out there, so scan those. And if you just use camera phone to take a picture, and that's going to produce a JPG file. If you want to change this JPG into PDF using all kind of online tools, go ahead and do that. But my suggestion is to use scanning app directly. There are a lot of nice free scanning apps out there, and that'll create much better quality. And if you do that, then you can store it somewhere in your directory. I suggest you create a semester folder and course folder, and inside each course folder you store all those homeworks and then all those important things there. And from there you can get that PDF file and you can submit it. When you're ready, click this blue button, Start, and then File Upload. Okay, alright. Browse and go to, I'm already in the semester folder, academic year 24-25 fall, and then you can go to course folder and then you can find something there. But as a matter of fact, I have my sample scan files over here, so let's submit something. Okay, the first one here, alright, submit, and is it accepted? Okay, submitted. You see confetti, that means it's good. And I just submitted this file, so let's see. Just check it out. And then I submitted this file. And of course, this is not the homework file for this course. As a matter of fact, it is for a much higher level course. And yeah, all right. as you can see, it is well done and excellently scanned. It's differential equation, 3000 level math course. And then you can see a lot of justification, perfectly written. You do those kind of things on upper level. Let me show you another example. Let's see. Let's do the same thing. Start assignment and then browse, and then let's go to this and then submit. Did it go in? Okay. And then yeah. See the idea? Well written, well scanned, and then you have all those justification for everything. And don't pay attention to the content. It's coming from 3000 level course, so definitely it's much higher. Now let me show you a bad example too. Let's see, start assignment, and then browse, and then let's select a bad example. Okay, alright, let's look at this and then look at the printer quality. I mean scanning quality. I can't read it. Especially look at the last page. Oh come on, what is this? I can't read it. If I can't read, I cannot grade. If I can't grade, you don't get score. So that's precisely what happened to this student, by the way, in this particular assignment. This student did not get score. I cannot even begin grading. So please make sure that you go back and check your scanning quality. If something like this happens and you have to rescan and resubmit, don't just abandon it. So I showed you some good examples and bad examples, and also I showed you how to start and browse and submit. You can check all those from your grades section as well. Go to your grades, and then because I submitted those three, you have those assignments, and then you may have some score, and if you have score, then you may have some feedback. Now, if you just score 10 out of 10, then no feedback, that's good. You know you did it right. But if you ended up with just 8 out of 10, there may be some comments there, so please check and then make sure you learn those. And if you scored something like 6 out of 10, 4 out of 10, or something is really wrong, so go back and make sure you check everything, get things right. And if you score something like something that low, kind of 5 out of 10 or something like that, that usually means you're missing a lot of important aspects, such as just submitting the answers and not bothering with justification, and then just 1 point off from everything, and then you end up with just 4 out of 10, even though you did all those problems. Those kind of things can happen, so make sure you write all the justification. Number 2, another common situation that I see, some students miss some pages, and then a big chunk of the homework is just missing, just not submitted. In that case, what choice do I have? You may have done perfectly for 40% of the homework set, and then extra 10% for submitting in time, but no more, so you just get 5 out of 10 because you're missing 2 pages out of total 4. That kind of things can happen. So make sure you check your submission, and then everything that is supposed to be there is there. And also it will be a bit more ideal if you check the order, so that the pages in the correct order and things like that as well. Okay, that's how you can submit and check your homeworks and grades. And as for the importance of this Canvas assignment, exam problems will be very similar to Canvas homework problem sets, and some will be exactly the same except for elementary change of numbers. So make sure you study this Canvas assignment problems before anything if you start for the exam. and all those homeworks have due dates and then available until. So due, and then if you miss those due dates a couple of days late or maybe over 5 days late, it's okay. I'll accept those. And then if it's getting very close to exam days or something, there may be some late penalty. It depends. But if you miss this hard deadline, available until, then no way, because the very next day, so September 30th, 11:59, that's available until then. But October 1st, 0 a.m., from that point on, the answer key will be released. And then, of course, no more submission. So make sure that you do not miss this hard deadline. And if you miss it and still do not want to completely abandon, you can email me as attachment. And of course, in that case, you're not going to get anywhere to full credit. You'll have to miss at least half the credit. Still, it's better than 0. So even after the answer key is released, it still pays to submit through email. So make sure that you you are aware of this due dates and also hard deadline. Make sure those are there. And then these two are extra credit homeworks. They do not count what they're averaging. They're going to be just added up. Exam 1 correction and exam 2 correction. Okay, so much for the assignments. Let's talk about my math lab in a separate video, and that's gonna be it.